Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. It's weird. I was having some technical difficulties there. I had to, almost maybe would have put my freaking head through the keyboard here. So, hey guys, it's Friday. I hope you guys are having a great, wonderful, wonderful Friday. It's been a pretty good week for me. Week after vacation, so a short week. You know what I mean? But the thing is, guys, oftentimes you have to anytime you supposedly have a short week, it's like you got to do all your work in less days. So it's not very fun. But anyways, one second, guys. Guys, today we're going to talk about Susan Smith, okay? And there's so much to this case, okay? There's so much to it. You might be thinking, AJ, what in the world are you talking about Susan Smith for? Jesse, what's up, man? Long time. Guys, for those of you guys who don't remember Susan Smith, I feel like Susan Smith, let me see. In 94. So when was the OJ case? OJ Simpson trial. Okay, so the OJ Simpson trial was in 97. Okay, so guys, the Susan Smith thing was kind of it captivated the whole world, okay? But I think it was overshadowed over time by the OJ case, okay? And for those of you guys, if Jameson's here, he's old enough to remember this. Guys, Susan Smith was a woman who started dating this guy. So she was known for cheating on her husband, but she started dating this guy who said that he didn't want kids. So she put her kids in the car and drove them into a lake, her two young boys, and deleted them, okay? And she said, oh, well, a black guy carjacked me and stole the car with my kids in it. So there's a whole manhunt. So for 9 days, people believed her, okay? And like every single black dude for hundreds of miles was getting here. Hold on, I got to pull out the race card. Hold on, where are we? There it is. Every single black dude for hundreds of miles was getting pulled over, questioned. It was crazy, right? And guys, here let's get this article, and then I have some videos. But guys, Sky River Rain, dude, if you ever watch The Sopranos, guys, anytime that there's anything happens, we'll just tell them a black guy did it. Right? Anyway, because it's true. Like that's been the go-to thing for like a lot of horrible mainstream people in America is just go, oh, yeah, anyway, so Susan Smith. You know what, Jameson? Probably, right? Jameson, here. I'm going to drop a link, man, because you're old enough to remember this. Okay, there was Andrea Yates, guys, and there was Susan Smith, okay? Okay, so Susan Smith, child deleter, eligible for parole in 2024, okay? The story of Susan Smith from Union, South Carolina left a lasting impact, and decades later still evokes strong emotions. The tragic and deeply unsettling case affects many people, myself included. This is the author. In 94, Smith called the police and claimed that a black man stole her car with her two young sons still inside. The carjacking abduction scenario was distressing enough, but the truth that eventually emerged was even more horrifying. In actuality, she had strapped her 3-year-old and 1-year-old into their car seats and driven her car to a boat ramp and pushed the vehicle into the lake, causing them to be deleted. It took 9 days for the truth to come out, and even then, investigators, family members, and the public were baffled as to how a mother could so callously delete her children. Now, guys, this is the difference between a lot of people and me. Guys, nothing surprises me anymore. Okay? Nothing. Guys, people seem to think that somehow a mother, a father, or whatever is incapable of doing things. No, guys, there's always a small group of any group, black, white, Hispanic, straight, LGBTQ, that are just horrible, horrible people. Okay? There is no label that can stop you from doing bad things. Christians, Muslims, Jewish people, whatever. There's a small group of those people, of every group, that's a bad, horrible person, and ruins it for everyone else. Okay? Hold on. So before we do this, let's go here. Hold on. I think I had a thing where this guy was looking at her behavior. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go, guys. Okay.
That a black man carjacked.
I don't think that this
Susan
is.
Smith.
I think that this is news, so this shouldn't be copyright. But let's see.
Has been arrested and will be charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with the deaths of her children, Michael 3 and Alexander 14 months.
Clown world. Clown world.
Tomorrow marks a somber anniversary in South Carolina. It's been 25 years since Susan Smith killed her 2 young sons by strapping them inside her car and rolling it into John D. Long Lake in Union County.
Now, that night, she told police that a black man carjacked her and her vehicle with her sons.
Because of course she did, right, guys? Of course she did.
Still inside, as you heard, 3-year-old Michael and 1-year-old Alex. After 9 days, though, Susan Smith finally confessed, saying she did it herself.
Unbelievable.
Smith is now serving a life sentence at Leith Correctional in Greenwood and is eligible.
Now, guys, okay. Okay. The only reason why she didn't get the chair is because she's a woman, guys. Guys, switch the genders. Okay, just like when we look at these teachers that are doing bad things to their students and they only get a slap on the wrist. If it was a man doing it, they would bury him under the jail. And this needs to stop, guys. We need to punish people equally. Okay?
For parole, believe it or not, in 2024.
The case received national attention.
Susan
Smith
Smith
and her then husband David appeared on national news pleading for their boy's safe return.
I know right here what the truth is.
Now, guys, there's a video that I'm going to show you of a guy, and he's like a behavioral analyst, and he was saying how there were some people who just knew she was lying, and there are certain cues that we naturally can look for. You don't have to be trained to see she was lying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyways.
I can see from their side why they have to do the things they have to do. But the Lord and myself both know the truth. I did not have anything to do with the abduction of my children.
Well, nothing she said there was true. The boys were found in their...
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Clown world. Jameson, you are correct. He says if that was a man, there wouldn't be any search or investigation. He'd have been suspect number 1 from the start. Facts. Absolute facts. And Sky River Rain says Chris Watts. Facts, guys. Yep, that's true.
Nothing she said there was true. The boys were found in their mom's car inside John D. Long Lake, like Darcy said, and her husband was not involved in the crime. Now, J.R. Berry was covering this 25 years ago when this happened. And, we say 25 years, J.R., but to South Carolinians...
He looks like Alan Thicke, right? Look, hold on. Alan Thicke. Yo, he looks like Alan Thicke, man. You know how many people don't know that Robin Thicke is Alan Thicke's dad? You know what I mean? Crazy. Crazy. Indeed. Alan Thicke, man. I used to think his name was Fikey when I was like 5. Okay, back to where we were going here.
It really doesn't feel like it was that long.
I remember the night the phone call came in from Human. He was the SLED spokesman. He called up the newsroom on a Tuesday evening and said, hey, we've got this case out of Union County. We've got this mother who claims that her car was carjacked with her 2 small children inside. He gave me the details, ladies, about what she claimed happened that night. Immediately, I said to the SLED spokesman, come on, you got to be kidding me. No mom would let some guy ride off in her car with the children strapped inside. But he told me that night
And guys, honestly, I haven't been to South Carolina. No, well, I've driven through there. How many black people are in the middle of rural South Carolina? I mean, honestly, I know people from there that are black, but they live in the cities. You know what I mean? Come on.
says, well, that is the story that she is telling us, and that is the story that we have to go with. And years later, I spoke with the SLED chief at the time, Bob Stewart, who said all along authorities had doubts about Smith's story.
The first night when the sheriff called and asked for assistance, we sent a team over, and one of the first agents that went over was a forensic artist who works with an alleged victim and does a pretty good interview, and as well as doing.
And of course, they were like, "Can you provide a description of this black man?" Well, officer, well, he was tall and he was black. Guys, do you guys know? Hold on. Let's look at this. What percentage of one is accurately identify? Let's see. They actually show that like people have a hard time. So for instance, if you get robbed by like an Asian person, most white people, if they lined up 5 Asian dudes, can't tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? It's not funny, but I'm just saying. But like the accuracy of lineups is like not as good as it should be. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah.
The artist's sketch. And when he completed his work that night, he pretty much indicated that he thought there were some problems with Susan Smith's story.
She was lying from the jump.
So that was Bob Stewart just a few years ago, I believe, on the 20th anniversary of all of this. This sparked, as you might imagine, a lot of outrage, not only in Union County where this happened.
Look at that old Crown Vic, dude. You still see those things driving around the day, man. Crazy. Look at that.
All across the state of South Carolina and nationwide. People were outraged that this woman could come forward and tell such a lie and put people in such an uproar.
Now,
guys, do you guys remember? Put in the comments, guys, if you remember just now this Carly Russell. She was the one that just faked her abduction. You know what I'm saying? This woman right here. And then there was another woman who said that she called in randomly that she was deleted or fakes. Yeah, Frances Elizabeth McSweeney. She said that she faked her own death. She wanted to see what people they would do. So she reported. She called them anonymously and said that she had been deleted. And then all these people were trying to find the body and all this other stuff. Man, it was crazy. Like nothing irks me more than people who prey on like people's goodness, on people's sympathy. It drives me crazy. You know what I mean? So.
In 2015, she wrote a letter in prison to give her side of what happened.
Oh,
she
this ought to be stunning.
She's not a monster and that she was a good mother and loved her boys.
Please.
Smith says something went wrong that night. She was not herself and there was no motive because it was not planned.
Well, she says there's no motive, but the prosecutor said there was a motive here.
And what was that?
A 23-year-old Susan Smith wanted to have a relationship with a wealthy man in Union County.
There it is, guys. Clown world. Clown world. And for all you guys who just joined, the reason why we're talking about Knucklehead McGee is because she could be paroled in 2024. Okay? Paroled.
A man who had told her he didn't want a family. And for that reason, they say she strapped her children inside the car and rolled it in John D. Long Lake. So that's the motive that prosecutors used. There was some thought that they were going to try and get the death penalty here. David Bruck, a high-profile attorney.
Guys, put in the chat if you think that they would have definitely got the death penalty if it was a guy.
Took the case, trying to keep her off death row. Instead, she got those 30 years. But as you heard a few moments ago,
30 years, guys. Not life. Not life without the not life with no possibility of parole. Not 2 life sentences. Guys, clown world. I mean, guys, please, in the chat, rate that punishment. I know that we always rate the punishment of the predators, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being satisfactory and 1 being not. Guys, drop in the comments if you think that's a satisfactory punishment or not.
she could be eligible for parole in 5 years.
Now, I know you have followed this story. Do you know anything about her time in prison? What can you tell us?
Oh, dude.
I know she hasn't been the model prisoner.
We're going to talk about that. Guys, she was banging and clanging and bumping and upping and skeeting and cheating in prison. She's been in multiple relationships with prison guards and got a couple of them fired, but we're going to get into that, guys.
She has been written up at least 5 times on various charges. There's drug use. Also, she had sexual relations with 2 correctional officers. That was when she was housed here in Columbia. She has since been moved to Greenwood. So when her probation hearing comes up in a few years from now, all these things that have happened will come back and they'll look at it and they'll decide then.
You were in the courtroom during the trial. Talk to me about who Susan Smith was in that courtroom.
We heard a lot about Susan Smith inside that courtroom, some of it very disturbing testimony. We heard that she tried to commit suicide at the age of 13. She tried to commit suicide at the age of 18.
Sorry, guys. I can't have that word keep popping up.
She was sexually molested by a member of her own family for many years. Father killed himself when she...
Here's the thing, guys. They're listing all this stuff about her. So what? So what? Because if this was a guy who did this, do you honestly think they'd be like, oh, well, you know, Jameson did all this bad stuff, but it's because of blank? No. And all I'm asking for, guys, is some kind of like parody here, some type of equality here. You know what I'm saying?
She was only 6 years.
Because
jury, look, this woman has some...
They're still trying to make her a victim in this.
Mental issues. This woman has some problems. This woman doesn't deserve the death penalty. This woman doesn't deserve to die for these crimes because she's pretty messed up.
Jesse, I actually was going to bring up Andrea Yates, right? But here's the thing. For some reason, yeah, Andrea Yates was 2001. And guys, Andrea Yates, okay, hold on. How much time did she get? Let's see. Andrea Yates got life with the possibility of parole after 40 years. But then she's found not guilty by reason of insanity. Guys, clown world. So she's not even in jail. I think she's in a mental hospital. Where's Andrea Yates at? Let's see. Give me a second, guys. Let's see here. Huh. The hybrid Yates team. Okay, so what? I'll have to look. Oh, yeah, she was committed. Yep. So, guys, she okay, like I said, they thought she was nuts, and then she didn't even get guilty. Like there was no justice. Okay, and I'm telling you, it's a gender thing. Excuse me. Hold on, guys. I had a cough. Because you guys know that if this was a guy, they wouldn't question his sanity. You know what I'm saying?
Now, JR, we talked a little bit about the husband, but, you know, again, he was not a part of this plan. He believed her that somebody had taken their children and believed that they were missing for that time period. What do you know?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jesse said that he had the same shrink as Andrea Yates? Really? Oh, man, that's crazy. No pun intended, but that's crazy.
About what he's been doing for the last 25 years.
Hey guys, I just want to make a little caveat here, guys. Look, okay, if you're honestly having trouble in your life, talk to someone, please. Okay, you know, if you need, there's nothing wrong with male or female, gay, straight, you know, LGBTQ, Christian, or whatever. Guys, therapy and stuff is not a bad thing. Okay, it's not. So,
Smith has remarried. At last check, he had 2 daughters. He visits the grave sites regularly of Michael and Alex. He has tried to put this behind him. He's tried to move on. He says he's always, of course, going to remember his sons, but he has no contact with Susan Smith, as far as we know.
Good.
And he has just moved on with his new life, with his wife and their 2 daughters.
I kind of have a feeling there will be public outrage when she's up for parole, and that the public will have something to say about it.
Probably so. And it could be that the offenses that she has committed behind bars might come back to bite her when it comes for probation time. So there's no guarantee she's going to get probation, but she certainly will probably be asking for that in about 5 years. Interesting, the players in this case, what's happened to them over the last 25 years. As we mentioned, David Smith remarried. He has 2 kids. The prosecutor, Tommy Pope, is now a House representative representing Union County in the State House here in South Carolina. The sheriff, the man who said Susan Smith has been arrested and charged, he served 90 days in prison. He got caught up in a...
Guys, okay, so I don't know if... Okay. This is in South Carolina, but you notice that none of them have strong accents. Okay, you can tell he's got a little itty bitty one, but he's probably taken accent removal classes. And I'm telling you guys, like, back in the day, there was that, like, and then we're gonna talk about Susan Smith because she deleted her children. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everyone had that type of accent. And then Hollywood became a big thing. And now everyone kind of speaks like how I speak, being from the West Coast. So it's crazy that you'll be in New York, but then everyone speaks like me. Or you'll be in South Carolina instead of being like, hey, y'all, welcome to the South Carolina news. Oh, wait, Jameson said Spin City, man. Well, when was the last time you guys heard of this show? Spin City. Yeah, I remember this show. Yeah, Spin City, man. Hold on. That's right, with Michael J. Fox in it. Yeah, I remember this show. Man, this was a while ago. Look at that. You guys remember Dream On? That show was funny too, man. Anyways, I digress. Okay.
A federal corruption probe. As for David Bruck, he's 70 and he is still trying to keep people off of death row. He takes cases each and every day.
It's hard to believe it's been 25 years. And I think the overwhelming feeling for us in the newsroom is it was such a horrible crime. It just seems like it happened yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem like it happened yesterday. And you know what? John D. Long Lake, that boat ramp, it's been closed because 2 years after all of this happened, 7 people drowned one night.
What? So that, what? 7 people drowned off that boat dock, guys.
Went to that very same boat ramp. Mm-hmm. The car went back into the water. Among the 7 dead, several children.
Wow.
So they just made the decision, let's shut that boat ramp.
Jameson, man, us old codgers got to talk about when this was in the news.
I barely remember it.
Oh, really? I remember this was everywhere. And, you know, I'm black. So, like, we were all mad that she just decided to say, "Oh, a black guy." You know what I'm saying? Because then there was all these knuckleheads saying, "Oh, this shows what black people." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I remember this. And my dad, my aunt, my uncles, my cousins, everyone was just like pissed off. Like that, like her default thing is just to say a black guy did it. So yeah.
Down. We'll move the memorial
Yeah.
for the children here. We'll make it safer for people who want to come and pay respects.
Too easy to get cars in and out of there. JR, thank you so much for joining us.
Apparently not. If a bunch of people ended up in the river, but all right, guys, let's see here. Okay, so this is a phone call from Susan Smith while she's in prison, talking about what she's gonna do when she gets paroled. Okay, and then we'll get more into what it was like for her in prison. Okay.
South Carolina Department of Corrections.
This phone call from prison was made by Susan Smith in March of
fair use, by the way,
2023.
and this is
Susan
a channel called Phone Calls from Prison. Ooh, let me sub to that.
Any TCAP phone calls on there?
I know, that's what I'm gonna find, dude. Guys, what's wrong with us?
Well, I immediately started thinking of Lauren and Kayla.
Seriously, right?
Smith was convicted of murder in 1995 after drowning her 2 infant sons. After serving 30 years, she will be eligible for parole in 2024. This phone conversation is between Susan Smith and one of her male companions. They discuss where Susan...
Male companions. She's been in jail for deleting her 2 kids, and there's still thirsty dudes that are, you know what I'm saying?
will live after parole is granted, her desire to live in Union County, South Carolina, and monthly allowances that are sent by the mail caller. This is one of many calls
sending her money
that I will be condensing. I found this particular call to be very interesting since Susan talks about being paroled. In my opinion, Susan is optimistic about gaining her freedom.
That's probably putting it lightly, right?
Well, finally. Hey, my Oh, my sweetie. How are you? You feeling better? Oh, so much better.
Doesn't this sound like a TCAP call, guys?
Hi.
Oh, man. Hey, boo. Oh, man.
Like my old friend.
Allison Marie Armstrong. Welcome. It's good to see you. Do you remember the Susan Smith case, Allison? Because I don't know how old you are, if you're old enough to remember this, but this pissed off a lot of people, and I think that there was a lot of women who were throwing stuff at her when she was coming into the thing because she deleted her 2 kids and then lied about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love your old self. Well, I'm glad because it's back. Well, now that I got your email that you're feeling better, so now
guys, this is a sound on their end. It isn't mine, so we can kind of power through this. But
it sounds like John DeP.
Yeah. That's
hey, baby.
Hey, boo.
Sleeping good, and I'm back to my self, whatever that is.
That laugh of hers, she sounded like she should be saying bubble, bubble, boil, and trouble.
Inviting myself to someone's dinner. Oh, that's good. So you're eating good again? Too much. Well, that's what usually happens.
Yeah, we noticed.
For a while, your appetite grows. Yeah, I know.
What's up, man?
So, that cheese and rice. There you go. Yeah. I definitely didn't gain weight. I definitely didn't lose weight. I lost like 6 pounds, but I gained about 5.
So this, guys, this is from this year. So she'd been in jail for since, was it 90? Well, over 25 years at this point. So.
Well, I think that's all going to straighten out because your body gets weird after it's been not well. Yeah, that's true. But no matter what it is, I love your body. I love your body just the way it is.
Guys, what is wrong with people? Like, someone help me, please. Like, a person's in jail for deleting their 2 kids. And you're gonna... I don't understand. I guess that there's some desperate men out there, you know?
You're the only one critical of your body. Yeah, you're the only one critical of your body, right? Yeah. Okay. And you got your stipend for the month, right?
Your stipend for the month. Come on.
I got one. When did you send the other? Oh, you know what? It was only... Maybe it was only Friday. Okay. Yeah, it might have been only Friday. So that should turn up tomorrow. Yeah.
Guys, put in the chat how much money do you think he's sending her every month?
Yeah. And I think Michael and Scotty they've been showing the house at Mom's house, and they're getting everything cleaned out, and I think they may have a buyer.
Oh, Allison Marie Armstrong. Okay, so this is Susan Smith in jail talking to her boyfriend that sends her money, and then she's talking about how she's gonna get parole. So this article here that we were reading shows that Susan Smith is up for parole in 2024. So there's a chance that she could get out of jail after deleting both of her kids. Clown world. I mean, if this was a guy, there would be no possibility of parole, or they'd have fried his behind, right? But the fact that she even has some chance of parole is insane. So this phone call here is her talking to her boyfriend this year about how excited she is that she thinks that she's gonna get paroled and all this foolishness.
It's not the rich guy, is it?
Probably not.
But I was generous and told Scotty and Michael. Well, because Scotty's having to put a lot of money into his house, and he and Michael, the realtor gets 6%, and then they'll have the closing costs. Right. It's not going to be a lot anyway. No, are they sending it to you, or do you have an account? It's kind of a year.
She talks about being paroled.
I mean, I don't spend that unless, every month, unless, like, I have a hobby craft or something, or... Oh, okay. So, basically, I live off what you send me, and... Right. And you get what you need? Oh, yeah. Okay.
What an idiot. What a fool.
Well, I want you to build up an account. In the house they live in, do they have a room for you, or it must be an older house? Yeah, it's about 30 years old. Oh, well, that's still pretty good. That's a really good size, yeah. Well, he added on to it as well. After he and Wendy bought it, they added on to it. And it's got an in-ground pool and a hot tub.
Patty, what's going on? Okay, so he says this sucker she's talking to literally thinks she's well-liked in Union, South Carolina. I beg to differ. Yeah, that's just the thing. First of all, it's not even that it's like South Carolina or it's a small town. Like, people know who this woman is, and it's a small town. Man, shoot. I'd like to see her try and walk down Main Street. You know what I'm saying?
To be fair, this is a guy who's giving her money, so he's not that bright.
That's true. That's true, guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate how desperate this guy must be to be sending her money and talking to her on the phone.
Now I'm trying to say that the rest of my life.
Oh, he's remaining loyal even after she cheated with other guards.
Seriously?
Didn't you say she had to?
Yeah. But this is over the course of the last 20 years, 25 years.
Oh.
Dude, like a guy who was like a captain or something got fired because he was with her. What a moron!
No, I gotta have somewhere to stay. To start with.
Well, that makes sense. You can't stay nowhere.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just hope that they're gonna let me go.
Yeah.
Please, please. I hope that they're gonna let me go soon. Please, guys, come on,
I wouldn't
guys.
hurt nobody.
Guys, our criminal justice system isn't perfect by any means. Okay, like it could be better. It is what it is. But there is no way. Hopefully, there's no way that they ever let this knucklehead out of jail.
That's gonna be the same.
You hope they're going to do what?
Let me go to Union. Stay in Union.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Well, sometimes
God, this guy's delusional. Why wouldn't they let you out?
the community objects to you coming back to that.
Oh, you mean they're going to ask
Oh yeah.
the community?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're real like this.
Guys, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. Like Patty hit it straight on, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, don't over worry yourself, because there are lots. If you want to worry, there's lots of things to worry about. So, try not to do that, because you'll work yourself up into a.
Look at that look.
Guy's a real conversationalist.
Oh man, what a joke.
Worry merry-go-round.
I know.
So,
who does he sound like? Jameson. He sounds like John DeP, but who does he sound like? It'll hit me.
everything's going to work out.
He sounds like Jim Rouch. That's who he sounds like. I wonder if he's talking to her cruising down the road in his Buick, dude. Yes. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have to pull this up. Hold on. Hold on.
And every landmark he's pointing out is a liquor store or a bar.
Jim Rouch. Phone call. You realize, guys, that we didn't even make it through the whole call, and we did 2 lives on this?
Wonderful 471. Okay, now when I get to 27, damn it, I turn left. Right?
Turn right, I believe. That's what I told you.
Unless your brothers are waiting for me, and if hell, maybe your mother wants to see me.
Sorry, guys. I had to put that part in there. Oh, man. We'll have to revisit good old Jim, dude. That's for sure. But that's who this guy sounds like, man. He sounds like Jim Rouch.
Just, you put everything in perspective, and one way or the other, everything will work out. Yeah.
Unless your mother's there. Oh.
Yeah, right?
There won't be any serious objection.
Oh, I missed my turn.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I feel about it.
I am.
Okay?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yes, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You got 30 seconds remaining.
Oh,
thank God, right? Oh man.
Oh, I love you.
Patty, do you remember this case when it first happened? Because I remember this was everywhere, man. This was everywhere. And then I was saying earlier on that this was kind of overshadowed by the OJ trial because the OJ trial started 3 years later. You know what I mean? But this was huge. This was everywhere. Like I had friends of mine that had been traveling overseas. You know what I'm saying? And they heard this story. So
you so much. I missed you so much. I'm so glad you're you're better.
Oh,
I love you.
Hear your voice. I love you too. Thank you for everything.
Oh, well, no, I owe you more than that.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I love
I
you.
love you,
I'll see
sweetie.
you Wednesday.
Okay. All right. Be
Have
okay.
a good day.
He's about to start talking about how great he does at the Swingers Club.
Comments.
Guys,
Also, please like and subscribe for more videos
here's
like
the
this.
thing about this guy. This guy honestly thinks that this chick likes him. Okay? She honestly thinks that that he's gonna put money on her books and she's gonna get out and they're gonna be great. Everything's gonna be fine. But guess what, dude?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
That's how it is, man. That is how it is. Okay, guys. So we're gonna finish reading this article here, and then I have a video where the guy talks about Patty. So we have a video of this guy. He's a behavioral specialist or whatever, and he's gonna go on and hold on. Matter of fact, you can watch that right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. This is the behavior channel, and this guy. Okay. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use.
And tell him I love
Greg, what do you got?
It might be true that she wants to hug them. She wants to do this. She wants to do that. But she's.
Oh, I know these guys.
I've never heard of him until about an hour ago.
I think I saw their Scott Peterson video.
Oh, really? That guy's a piece of trash too.
Oof, boy.
Not a single bit of grief. There's no concern. Nothing in the forehead. There's no snot. No tears.
Yep. And guys, what?
It's like those 304 videos.
Seriously, dude, guys, I'm telling you, you have to look and see how many people, when they do this crocodile tear stuff, especially on social media, man, especially a lot of young women now who you see will be like talking trash to a cop or whatever, driving drunk. They turn on the fake waterworks. And the thing is, now that we have so much footage of this, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I honestly think that this is a generational thing, that this has happened more and more and more. It's because people have had to do more intense attention seeking because of social media, you know?
It's the worst kind of fake cry. It's Scott, I'm so sorry. You really don't like what I did. That's all it is. This is garbage. Chase, what do you got?
Yeah, I agree with you. So this eye closure is not from the crying. This is exactly what you just said, Greg.
Unless she's got like an onion in her pocket or something, right? She's got an onion in her hand. You know what I mean? So
this is avoidance. There's no movement here in the chin boss, which we always see when we see shame and grief.
Well, Patty, that's a great point.
This is my first time seeing it, and I'm not buying her crying either.
Patty, women can call each other's BS out real fast. Okay? Men, okay, guys, put in the chat if you all you guys, if you've ever been anywhere with your girlfriend, fiance, wife, even like your sister or your mom, right? And you walk into like a social gathering of some kind, okay? And you're there for like a couple hours, and you leave, and then whoever the woman next to you is, this woman did that. Like, what are you talking about? I didn't, like, we're oblivious. Like, we we're simple when it comes to social interactions and social cues. You know what I'm saying? But women pick up on these things in the same way that men, when we walk into a room, we size each other up to see, like, all right, like Jameson and I, August Lyon, we walk into a bar, right? And we look, all right, we can take these dudes with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Women size each other up and say, this girl's giving me a look. This girl's this, like, wow. We don't see any of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's true.
It's called an ocular pad down.
It's true. It's true, man. And honestly, like it sucks that there's a small group of women that use what August Lyon says, that blind spot for female tears to, to their advantage. I know a case in college where a girl's, okay, guys, she wasn't in a relationship because it was one-sided. She thought that she was dating this guy or that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. She said that he did some stuff. Next thing you know, her brother and his friend went to go beat the guy up. They didn't realize that this guy, he was a kickboxing champion. So she got her brother and his friend hospitalized, and the guy that beat him up put in jail. And she was like just lying the whole time. So, like I said, there's a small percentage of each group that ruins it for everyone. Yeah, Patty, that is true. That is absolutely true.
The hygienic
guys, drop a like on the stream. It helps with the all-knowing algorithm.
gesture during the crying. And it's not to wipe tears, which is very unusual. So adjusting your hair while crying doesn't look very good. So she's kind of just pushing her hair back there. That's what we call in the behavior business a hygienic gesture. And she said, I just want to hug them. And she has had a tough childhood. And I think there's a baton gesture she does with her hand as she's talking. Her hand's back here. I think it's her left hand. And something that we always look for is things that don't line up. Scott talks about this in a lot of the other videos when a gesture doesn't really match up with a person's phrases. Desmond Morris called this a baton gesture.
Hey guys, don't play poker against any of these guys. I don't think that would be a good idea. You know what I mean?
Sure. And what I think is interesting here is that the gesture doesn't match up with anything that's going on. It doesn't match up emotionally, tonally, like with the tone of her voice or the cadence or the words that she's saying. So I would like to invent a new a name for what we're seeing here where it doesn't match up with anything and just call it gesture a rhythm.
Bullshit. I usually try to not cuss, guys, but they call it BSing is what it is, right?
Yeah. I think this gesture isn't associated with sadness or grief or loss or anything there.
It's uncomfortable.
And that's all I got for this video. Mark, what do you see?
Here's what jumps out at me.
I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't do anything.
I.
But think about
them. Then the grooming that you were talking about there.
I just want to hug them so bad and tell them I love.
I, them, I. So there's way.
I think this guy is from Manchester.
People bought this performance from her?
Yeah, dude. Oh,
wow.
Man. Dude, this case, well, Patty, on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, the only thing to this point that had eclipsed this, I would say, was the OKC Big Boom event, right? And then the Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That was everywhere too. But I think
Jean Bonnet.
John Ramsey, this Clinton, the kaboom, and then all of that went out the window with OJ. OJ was the first. I mean, I can't really, guys. Can you think of anything since, Tuxedo Kitty? What is going on, my friend? Long time no see. You know what's funny? There's a cat right around me that has the white paws and the white thing on its chest. But the Atlanta child deletions. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'm from the West Coast, so Atlanta child. Let's see, who did this? Oh, I remember this guy because he was a black serial deleter. That's right. He was one of the first ones. What's his name? What was his name?
Was that the Green River?
No, he was in Washington State. And plus, guys, look, there's a whole bunch of the serial deleters are from Washington State. I'm from there, so it would take quite the baby deleter for Wayne Williams. That's his name. Yes, guys, you gotta understand. Bundy, even Jeffrey Dahmer, he was born in the Northwest. He was from originally. I think Green River and a couple others were all from Washington State. And you know what the craziest part is, guys? Let me know if you heard this story before. Guys, I know my friend's mom that I used to work with. She's always bleached her hair blonde since she was in high school. So she's like in her 70s, and she still does it to this day. But she used to work at a restaurant in downtown Olympia, Washington, where I'm from. And Ted Bundy used to come in after class every Tuesday to eat lunch. She waited on table on Ted Bundy for almost a year. It was crazy. Like and when she saw him on the news, she's like, "Oh my God, that's that Ted guy. He was so nice. I can't believe he did this." But she always had blonde hair. But she's naturally a brunette. Like if you give her a brunette hair, she would have looked like the type of woman that he would have gone for. Absolutely insane. You know what I mean? Where were we here? Okay, so guys, can you think of okay. And then post. Yes, she was petite, but she had blonde hair. So remember, he only deleted brunettes who parted their hair down the middle. You know. Hold on. So wait, let's think here. So we had OJ, and OJ was over when? The OJ trial ended
94.
97. No.
Whoa.
Yes.
No, that's not right, is it?
Oh, 94 to 95. Sorry. And then the civil suit ended in 97. So after that, guys, you guys remember what stole the news after that?
Scott Peterson?
No.
Polly Klaas.
Do you remember Columbine?
Oh, yeah, of course.
99.
Yeah. That's right.
My senior year of high school. Yep, this
Same
was
here.
everywhere. Everywhere, man. This was like news because there was so much. It was like Marilyn Manson and the music, gun control. It was like this intersectionality of all these different cultural things, parenting, and then the Democrats were saying the Republicans' fault, and the Republicans were saying it was the Democrats' fault. It was literally one of this dominated the news from when I that whole year that I graduated. It was nuts. And then after that was Andrea Yates. She was 2001, I believe, in 2001. But then, do you guys remember? You guys remember Waco? That was in 93. That was right after the Oklahoma big boom, right? Because that was 91-ish.
I think it was before.
What? The OKC? Okay.
Yeah, that was retaliation for Waco, I believe.
Really? Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was 95. Guys, okay. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna go. Guys, put in the chat the first major news event that you remember dominated the news. I'll put the one that I remember was you guys remember the Nancy Kerrigan event, dude? It's not funny, but I'm saying this was everywhere. I remember this was all over the news, dude. Like it was everywhere. Man,
I remember the McMartin trial. I think that
the McMartin trial.
Was it McMartin's, the child school, or I don't want to say the word.
Oh, this was 94.
No, this was in the 80s.
So wait, is there anyone from the 80s that I remember? Obviously. Homer. He was in the he was in the 90s also. The Son of Sam, I don't think that I remember that. I don't think that I'm old enough.
I think we were too young. Or I don't think we were born yet, actually.
Yeah. When was his trial?
No, the McMartin preschool trial is what I remember from my childhood.
What is that? McMartin? Oh, check you out. What was this? Oh, wow. The most expensive criminal trial in American history.
What year was it? Like 19?
This is why we have Wikipedia. Oh man. Let me see. 84 to 87.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? But I remember I think that the earliest one though was probably Waco. Waco was everywhere, man. That was crazy. That was absolutely insane, man. I just remember that all the burning buildings and stuff, and then after that, yeah, Nancy Kerrigan was everywhere, and that's still the most watched moment in sports history, other than Michael Jackson at the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then, okay, so wait, there was Andrea Yates was when? Andrea Yates was 2001. And then, guys, what happened during Andrea Yates? What was all over the news, guys? Anyone?
Never heard of it.
Right, yeah, dude. 9/11 it happened, and that was the news for a good year and a half. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Like I still remember where I was that day. Andrea Yates.
After that, it was just in campaign slogans.
Yeah, facts, absolute facts, man. Facts. You guys know actually what I remember, who I remember just being enamored with when I was like, you guys remember? You guys remember? This was the 92 election? Or the
Ross Perot. Yeah. It was
92, right? Hi there. Oh man, I was in middle school at the time. No, I was still in grade school. Man, oh man. Guys, this election, I can't think of any election since the orange guy that was that entertaining. I mean, you had Bill Clinton, who was nice and smooth, going up there, you know what I mean? And then you had and Bush senior who buy the book. No, I didn't own. Well, okay, if you can consider the Jinko jeans parachute pants, right? But there was just so many. There was so many
parachute pants.
Yeah, there was okay. Hold on.
Did you wear those with your BKs, your British Knights?
Yeah, you know it. Look at that, guys. Look at this ragtag group. You got Smooth talking Bill Clinton, right? And then you got Ross Perot, and then you got Bush Senior, man. Two like completely different personalities, man. Man, oh man, oh man.
And then Jim Carrey did Ross Perot impression on A Living Pill.
Yeah, he did. I.E. Dixon. What's up, man? That is true, man. And look at how short that Ross Perot is, man. I guess you have to get rich when you're that short. Look at that. But yeah. I remember, like, I found him so entertaining as a young kid who didn't know anything about politics. But I just remember thinking, like, why is this guy up there? You know what I mean? So yeah, indeed. Hold on. Oh, hey, speaking of that, August Lyon. Guys, and I am so off topic. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Gary Condit. Okay. Son.
Wasn't that the missing intern?
Yes. Hold on. Am I wrong? Hold on. Is it Carlos Condit, Gary Condit's son? I thought so. I might be wrong. You know Carlos Condit, Jameson, the fighter?
I was gonna say it. Isn't there a fighter named that?
Yeah. You know what, guys? I have to go to Wikipedia here. Sorry, Carlos Condit.
You got to sing the song though.
What's that?
The Wikipedia.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Personal life. Personal life. Let me see here. It doesn't say, but I thought that Carlos Condit was Gary Condit's son. Yes, I'm not sure. I gotta do some more research, but there's a reason why they kind of don't really talk about it much. So, anyways, I digress. Yeah, Patty said Condit and Levy. Yeah. That's right. Do you remember? That's another thing. I'm trying to think of things from the news that were like burned into my skull, right? And do you guys remember when the Kuwait oil fields? I remember this. Do you guys remember this? Look at that. You guys remember that? Look, guys, come on. These guys don't get paid enough. Look at that, man. Can you imagine? Like, they putting on these suits and getting those big shields and, like, walking towards a oil well fire. You know what I mean? And these guys have all... Look at that. Look at that. Clown world, guys.
Like walking through Arizona during the summer.
It is member berries. That's facts. That's facts, man. Guys, I tell you. In my opinion, guys, we don't think so society, everyone talks about a glass ceiling, guys. There's a glass cellar too. And there are a bunch of guys at the doing these types of jobs here that no one wants to do. No one wants to run towards a burning oil well fire with a shield and a mask on. You know what I'm saying? Come on, look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, and guys, I could in the Discord, I couldn't remember what the name of that town was with the Pennsylvania.
Remember Tatooine?
Town. There's one where it's still burning to this day. Centralia, Pennsylvania. Okay, guys, this is it. Centralia. It's funny because I used to. There's Centralia, Washington too. Centralia. Yeah. Look at this. Look at that. There's a coal fire burning under this town. Look at that. That's been burning for years. And the town is abandoned. So it's like a ghost town. And they say that if you touch the ground in certain places, it's still hot because of the fire. Look at that, man. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. Walking danger. Underground mine fire. Walking or driving in this area could result in serious injury and or deletion. Dangerous gas are present.
You could put that anywhere, though.
That's true. Yeah. Silent Hill, man. Yeah. Look at that. Patty.
Silent Hill. That's Michael Warwick's favorite movie, right?
That's true. Patty, you are. Thanks for the sub. Are you a TCAP fan? Are you a To Catch a Predator fan? Let us know if you're into the show, how long you've been watching it, and then who some of your favorite predators are if you're into the show. So, but yeah, the OJ trial was just huge, man. It was huge. And there was no social media really back then. Like there was the internet had just started out, but people were using. Hold on. You guys remember these things? Look at that. Look at that. Someone's selling one for $109.
What were those called? Oh, yeah, iMac.
Yeah.
Not the
iMac.
MacBook.
Yeah. Look at that. You remember this? Whoa, iMac. Look at that. And guys, they have new ones, new iMac, where it's just like a screen. This is a new iMac right here. That annoying background. Yeah. These still cost an arm and a leg, man. Let's look. Look at that. $6,400. No, that's a MacBook Pro. Hold on. $1,700, $2,300. Nah, man, that's cool. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, here we go. So, guys, well, let's go back to this article here. And
You
guys,
had an iMac, you said?
back in the day, I did.
What happened to it?
What's that?
What happened to it?
My old one? I think my dad still has it, and it still works.
I was trying to set you up for a joke, but I didn't.
What was
Your
the
mom
joke?
took it and just completely threw it away?
My mom took my computer. Okay, hold on. Where's the article here? I didn't get rid of it, did I? Hold on. Guys. 1 second. Here it is. All right. So, and so Patty, and for anyone new, guys, anyone that victimizes people, victimizes children in any way, I believe, and Jameson can probably agree, that it should be one strike and you're out. Okay? If you did it, they convicted you, we shouldn't even waste the taxpayers' money. That's just how I feel. I can't say any more than that because it's YouTube and they will shut my stream down. But here we talk about a lot of people who victimize young kids. Okay, and guys,
Well, what if you have a chance to date a rich man?
or have a guy send you money like this. Hold on. Wait, no. Where did it go? Sorry, guys. I gotta find the article again. That's when I click on stuff I shouldn't click. Let me see. Susan Smith. I'll have to pull it up again. Okay, here we go. So yeah, guys. So those are the two little ones there. It's sad. Okay. So veteran agent Pete Logan, who worked for FBI, for both the FBI and South Carolina State Law Enforcement Division, aka SLED, led the investigation in Susan Smith's claims. Several early clues indicated that she was not telling the truth. So the first came when Logan interviewed a city maintenance worker who said that the traffic light where Smith claimed to have stopped didn't turn red unless there were other cars present. Oops. Confronted with this, she changed her story and said that the carjacking took place on a different... Because I actually think that this was the first time that I ever heard the word carjacking, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So she said that it happened on a different road 10 miles away. But surveillance video contradicted this story too. When Logan and the sheriff confronted her, she finally confessed. Wow. Now, why did she delete her children, right? Interview said that, in retrospect, that the mother... Because, guys, here's again. People honestly think, how could a mother do this? Right, guys? Once again, there's a small group of every group. Men, women, black, white, Hispanic, or whatever, that are pieces of trash. Okay? Every group. Okay. At the time of the confession and arrest, so the news media have reported that Smith committed the heinous crime because a man with whom she was having an affair with didn't want children. Look at that. However, during her trial, Patty, there's going to be a lot of To Catch a Predator references here, okay? Well, all of us on this channel, we're all huge To Catch a Predator fans. And so here, you know what, guys? Do we want to go into let's give a little intro because if Patty's never seen the show. Kevin Westerbeck. Guys, put in the chat what makes Kevin Westerbeck so memorable. Look at that. Look at this guy. This is when someone found him in the...
clearly, it's the bird on his head.
Yeah. Look at that, man. Look at that. This guy. So this guy came to the Sting house to try and meet. It was a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old? Jameson, do you know? Where's
Probably 13.
Where's Josh when you need him?
Oh, Josh could tell you the day he's born.
I know.
What he had for lunch before he showed up to the Sting.
Seriously, here, let's do. Hold on, Kevin Westerbeck, uncut. Okay, so this is not. Guys, I wouldn't have searched for Kevin Westerbeck uncut unless I knew for a fact that it was going to take me to a TCAP clip. Okay, guys. So just for Patty's sake, let's go over here because we'll do a quick jaunt into TCAP land. A Beretta? I think it is, right? Hello?
Hey, come on in.
He's like what?
I gotta finish getting
4'9", right?
Huh? I gotta finish getting changed, Dad.
I'll watch it.
God.
I can.
Hey, how are you?
Fine,
Would you
doing?
do me a favor and have a seat right behind the stool?
Hold on, guys. Sorry, I have to do the appropriate.
Yeah.
One. All right, it's gonna get me for coffee right here. Okay, so
What's going on?
What? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Please have a seat.
Mm-hmm.
What are you up to tonight?
What? Should I come over and
Please have a seat. Go on.
come on?
guys, Chris Hansen's like he's my height. He's like 6'3", and look, he's just like fee fi fo fumming it over here. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that.
Who asked you to come over exactly?
Hmm?
Who asked you to come over?
Destiny.
Destiny.
Wait. Someone just joined. A non-theist. Welcome.
And how did you meet Destiny?
Hmm?
How did you meet Destiny?
On the computer, she said hi and stuff.
She said hi and stuff.
Yeah, facts. Allison Marie Armstrong said this. He was already going to jail for Jameson. Did he actually do it, or did he got caught trying to meet a girl?
No, I think he actually did.
Yeah, so he was
At
already
least at some point in his past.
going to jail. Oh, that's right. It was his niece. That's right.
And who? Do me a favor and just keep your hands on your.
I'm fine.
Who approached who first?
He puts his hand back in his bucket.
She did, I think. Yeah.
You approach you,
Mm-hmm.
and what did she?
She said hi and everything, and such and such. And why don't you come over? I said, no, I don't want to. And so I said, well, I'll just come over and say hi, and that was it. So I told her yesterday, I said, didn't want anything. Just come over and say hi.
Didn't want anything. Just come over and say hi.
Just come over and say hi. And she said, well, can we do something? I said, well.
And he was in the military, guys. You know what I mean? Like, I thought there was a higher requirement. Yep.
I'm not sure I really want to. No.
You're not sure you really want to do anything.
No.
Do me good, though. Just keep your hands on.
I'm sorry.
And how old is Destiny?
Had to think about that one, didn't you, Kevin?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
16, 17, 18.
16, 17, 18.
16, 17, 18, 19, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And how old are you?
47.
47.
Mm-hmm. There was no intent on anything. I just
no intent whatsoever.
Not on my part there was it. No, sir.
Yeah. And what's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin. And Kevin, where do you live?
In New Lebanon.
In New Lebanon.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is,
look at Chris's hand gesture, dude. Because you guys know that it's rude to point with one finger. I've actually read a literature. It says if you're gonna point with more than one finger because it's less threatening, I guess.
That Destiny is not 16, 17, or 18.
Okay.
Oopsie.
And she told you that.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to start the story again?
I don't really remember the whole thing. I just.
Why don't you try to remember it for me?
I remember that she said her grandma was gone or something, and I was going to go home. Daytime keeper.
You know what, guys? I don't think we ever did a video. I did a live stream on this whole uncut thing. We did his interrogation, I believe, but maybe we can do this next week because I think that I've only watched the first half of this. Right? Oh, Patty, you are correct. That is so true, man. That is so true. Yep. Some of these guys, man, I would say that guys like him have a face that you would not tire of punching. You know what
I
I'm
was just
saying?
looking at his recent RSO picture. He looks like he put on a little weight.
Oh, really? Hold on, now I have to look. This one? This one?
No, he has hair now.
This one?
It's on his TCAP with a Wikipedia. What is it called?
Yeah, the TCAP. What sucks, guys, is look, there's another guy named Kevin Westerbeck, right? Maybe he added the L because he's like, oh man, it's a guy on TCAP with my same name. You know what I mean? What a knucklehead. Anyways, let's get back to this article here. Okay, so however, during the trial, Seymour Halleck, a psychiatrist and law professor, testified for the defense, saying that she was suffering from severe depression, self-deletion, ideation. That sounds like a band, right? Or like a name of an album. We all self-deletion, ideation, and we're here to rock. You know what I mean? Okay. It had multiple affairs, including Finley's father. What? So she was banging and clanging the rich dude's dad. What? As well as her own stepfather. This is how you know that it was in the South, because her stepfather's name was Beverly. You know, they still have some of those old school names that are now girls' names, like Ashley, Leslie. Guys, put in the chat names that were once guys' names that are women's names now. So like, was it Ashley, Leslie, Beverly, Kelly, Courtney, what else? Yeah. Let me know if you guys can think of any more. Okay. Smith later denied that affair with Finley. Excuse me. She denied that the affair was her motive and argued that she was not the monster people thought she was. Please. 20 years after her conviction, she penned a letter that said, hey, my mom's from Alabama, Patty, and you know darn well that there's still people out there named Ashley. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? I know a girl named Michael too. I know a girl named Michael. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the South is the only place where you truly find those old school names. You know what I'm saying? So or like I work with a woman whose name is Ethel. She's in her 30s and her name is Ethel, and she's from Texas. And then another woman that I work with, her name is Beatrice, and she's from Georgia. So yeah, not hating on the South, but that's the only place where you'll actually hear those names. Okay. She said that something went very wrong that night. I was not myself. I was a good mother and I loved my boys. There was no motive, as it was not a planned event. I was not in my right mind, please. I.E. Dixon says his mom's name is Ethel and she's from South Carolina. Yeah. However, Smith's acts were as deceptive as they were heinous. For 9 days following the incident, she made emotional televised pleas along with her then husband David for the safe return of her babies. Clown world. Additionally, investigators learned that she'd been manufacturing her lies and alibi while running through the woods immediately after pushing her sons into the lake. In other words, she knew what she did was wrong. After her conviction, the defense argued that Smith suffered from a variety of mental health issues because, of course, that's what they always say. And I always say this, guys, switch the genders, okay? And do you think that they would have said, oh, they've been diagnosed with a disorder? All I'm saying is that people just need to punish people equally, okay? T-Con the Dark versus the dark. What's up, my friend? Okay. A jury spared her the deletion penalty and opted for a life sentence. And this is what I mean, guys. If this was a guy who did this, they would have fricasseed his behind. Patty, do you know? Wait, I.E. Dixon, you're in South Carolina. Patty, I don't know if you are too. What is the method that they use for deletion in South Carolina? Penalty. Method. Oh, yeah, guys, look. You can pick from the chair or the squad, if you know what I mean. Wow. Wow. Now, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but when it's the squad, did you guys know that only one person actually has a real bullet and everyone else has blanks, but they don't tell who, so that no one knows who actually did it because they don't want people to feel guilty. So if there's like 5 guys or 6 guys or whatever, August Lion, facts, man. Facts. Yeah, so if there's like 5 guys or 6 guys, I don't know how many guys are in a squad, but they give one of them an actual bullet without showing who, and the rest of them blanks. Okay. Her life in prison, though initially held in Women's Correctional Center in Columbia, Smith was transferred and incarcerated at Leaf Correctional Institution in Greenwood, South Carolina, due to various scandals. Whoa, I.E. Dixon, you went from South Carolina to Boston? Talk about a culture shock and a climate change. How do you handle that winter, man? Yikes. While in prison, she received at least 5 infractions for self-harm, the use and possession of drugs, and other violations. Relations with guards. Here we go, guys. While incarcerated, Smith was also consistently flagged for engaging in relationships with guards. According to the New York Post, her first 2 decades behind bars were spent engaged in a cyclone of bad behavior. Guys, a cyclone of bad behavior. As a result, securing parole may be difficult for the convicted child deleter, especially taking into account an incident in 2000. At the time, 28-year-old Smith was caught engaged in activities with a 50-year-old prison guard, Houston Cagle. Guys, aren't Kegels those exercises that?
Yes, they are.
I'm so sorry. Oh man. Oh man. Patty says, yeah, her body was her only facts. Absolute facts, man. Absolute facts. Let me see. Okay.
But with the Kegels, they're like new.
No, and Cagle got an STD from that. 50-year-old prison guard, Houston Cagle, who resulted in a disease, was jailed for 3 months. I hope it's worth it, man. I hope it's worth it. In the subsequent year, prison captain Alfred Rowe confessed to having relations. You know what I mean? Absolutely insane. Hold on, guys. One second.
So you might as well just tell me the truth right now, what you had in mind.
I did not have any sex in mind. Honestly, I did not.
You talked about sex with her online.
We may have, but I had no intention, sir.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I
had no intention.
answer the old phone there. Where were we? Okay, so
We were discussing Kegels.
oh, speaking of that, guys, hold on. So guys, I actually think that I'm gonna branch out to some more true crime stuff. But did you guys see this 18? Look at this, guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. 18 female guards fired or resigned from cushy UK prison over hookups with inmates. Look at that, guys. This was earlier this year. Guys, banging and clanging. Pumping and or dumping. Skeeting and or sheeting, dude. Bagging and or tagging. They were not playing around in this prison. Look at that. 18 of them. Look, libidos ran free in this lockup. 18 female guards and staffers were either fired or resigned from a cushy UK male prison for engaging in hookups and other steamy sessions with inmates, according to UK reports. Look at that. Look at that. These are the girls. Look at that. Banging and clanging, man. Wow. Look at that. Guard Emily Watson had relations with a drug dealer who was imprisoned for causing death by dangerous driving. She performed an act on the inmate twice and had relations with him once while he was in his cell. Man, what is...
Emily Watson?
Yeah.
Wasn't she married to Randy?
Randy Watson. That's over my head. Hold on. Who's Randy Watson?
Sexual chocolate.
Yeah. I believe the children are future. Teaching will let them lead the way. He sang. He good.
That boy good.
Look at that. Another probation officer, Aisha Gunn, had a rendezvous with an armed robber while the two were also swapping pics and videos. Now, guys, where's the race card? Hold on. There it is. This girl's name is Aisha, and she's white. That's crazy, right? Because so back when AJ was a young lad, I used to work at Starbucks because all young people in Washington State work at Starbucks, okay? And I work with a redheaded girl named Tanisha. She was blue eyes, red hair, and her name was Tanisha. And she would work in the in the drive-thru. She would like, thank you for choosing Starbucks. This is Tanisha. How can I help you? Right? And then people would go up the window and be like, oh my gosh, I thought you were black.
First off, I don't believe that you're from Washington because you don't pronounce it Washington.
I do. People in Washington don't pronounce it Washington. All right, those are people who are older that came from other places. So like my mom being from Alabama, she doesn't say Olympia, she says Olympia. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay. Aisha Gunn additionally smuggled in a pair of underwear for the prisoner inside of her bra. Okay.
Pick a pair you want me to have.
Seriously.
Wear them for 2 or 3 days straight.
One second, guys. 1 second. One moment, please. Okay. All right. So they were sentenced to prison. 18 women were caught in this scandal. Look at all that, man. Look at all that. They said that they don't do face-to-face interviews. They do interviews via Zoom. So they're saying that that's why they think that that they don't have the good staff. You know what I'm saying? Now they have an anti-corruption team, a counter-corruption team. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, guys, let's get back to this article here. Okay, so in the subsequent year, prison Captain Alfred Rowe confessed to having relations with Smith, which resulted in him getting a 5-year probation sentence. Smith faced disciplinary actions twice in 2010 and once in 2015 for drug offenses. These privileges typically, and then she had her privileges taken away. So she lost her visitation rights, canteen, and telephone usage. She was slanging that ish, guys. Former cellmates procured drugs from her too. Man, she turned into Scarface in prison, guys. Say hello to the bad guy. Look at that. They said that Christine Smith, her former cellmate, said Smith paid her to procure drugs. Stephanie Halsey, another cellmate, told people that inmates were able to get pills from other inmates by stashing them in their upper cheeks to avoid detection by the guards. In 2020, she began a long-distance romance with a divorced father of 2 grown children. So the man in a long-distance relationship contacted her after seeing her in a television interview. What? Guys, please, someone. Make this make sense. Make this make sense. I don't understand, guys. Oh, well. Okay, so according to people, in one of the letters he wrote, we're going to have amazing chemistry in prison. I can't wait to build a life with you. Leave the past mistakes behind and start fresh. Just you and me. The romance ran its course, of course.
Wasn't that a Christopher Cross song?
That's true. That is so true. Yeah.
Oh no, that was Chicago.
Given the gravity, okay, so she's eligible for parole in 2024, which raised concerns and stirred outrage. Given the gravity of her actions and their lasting impact on countless lives, many believe that the parole should never be granted. And family members have also expressed the dark cloud of skepticism. Someone said, I don't think she's got a snowball's chance of getting paroled in 2024. I think that her husband, David, realized that too. She's exactly where she needs to be. Former husband got remarried. And yeah. Do we want to watch this?
We do regret the audio problem. They will try to get back to Myra as soon as we can. David Smith drew a global fame he never wanted when his estranged wife, Susan, drowned their children, Michael and Alex, in Union County in 1994. The story, as many of you recall, captured the heart of the world. Today marked a first for David Smith as he spoke to first responders who were called in when a child is in danger. News Force Angela Rodriguez is live and local from our Greenville newsroom. And Angela, so many of us remember the exact moment we heard about the murders of those boys.
Sad.
Michael, 15 years later, even Oprah wants to know more. She was recently turned down for a jailhouse interview with Susan Smith. It's a life-changing pain David Smith has to live with every day. He agreed to dig up the past today to help investigators.
Sad guy.
Susan Smith has been arrested and will be charged with 2 counts of murder.
The murders of young Michael and Alex Smith will never be forgotten in the upstate. In 1994, their mother lied to the country, saying her car was stolen with the boys still inside. The frantic search ended when investigators proved the grieving mother was really the one to blame.
Sad,
it's a painful
man.
story investigators are still trying to learn from
hold
more
on.
than 15 years later.
I didn't see this. Look at that. Patty says that the 2 guards that Smith seduced, one was in prison for 3 years and one got probation. Man, Clown world.
For the first time, though, their teacher is the man who lived through it all, the boy's father, David Smith.
Please, as law enforcement, don't shy away. Don't feel intimidated by the parents and hinder, the investigation. Please ask those important questions.
Smith reopened his old wounds, talking about what it was like to be under the microscope.
Part of me was kind of a little frustrated because I wanted every available officer out there looking for Michael and Alex. And I was like, well, you're wasting time interviewing me.
Yeah, but, come on. Of course they're going to think that he's a suspect, That's how the criminal justice system works.
Or, as I thought at that time too, Susan.
He says what happened to his family is the reason why investigators can never back down. But he says to get to the truth, they'll have to use compassion.
Asking me, do I know where Michael and Alex is at? That hurt. But I knew they had to, ask that. They had to do their job. And that's what I want law enforcement to do, is just remember that they have to ask those tough questions.
David says he's only spoken to Susan once since the trial.
It took many years. It took a long time, but I finally forgiven her because...
Oh, no. No. Guys.
He wants her back. He wants her back.
Jameson, someone please say something. Please. Guys, this whole forgiveness thing, no.
Is his name Smith or Simp?
His name is Moron, as they say in French, right? Guys, there are things that are unforgivable. Okay? And this is one of them. Story time, guys. I know a guy. Okay, so we were all, hanging out or whatever. And a friend of mine, he's Cambodian, because there's a large Cambodian community in Washington State. And his brother, Tiff, what was his name? My friend's dad was like kind of the head of their community. So then Tiff, being the oldest son, was like was like one of the guys, one of the influential guys in the community. Well, he was a Washington State road worker, and some drunken turd, ran the cones and deleted my friend's brother and two other guys. So this had happened in the 90s, and it was like 2000. Allison Marie Armstrong, I disagree in that when I truly dislike a person or a thing, it doesn't exist in me anymore. See, that's how I know that I hate to use the word hate, whatever, but anytime there's an annoyance, there's irritation, there's angry, things that make me angry or people that annoy me are still they're still part of my everyday reality, right? But if I hate something or someone, they completely just don't exist to me anymore. So in that way, it doesn't weigh on me because I completely erase them from my mind. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, so we were, having a little party at my friend's house, and we started talking about stuff, and somehow that topic came up. And this one girl, she was one of those oh, I'm going to be a psychiatrist. So even though I'm a sophomore in college, I'm going to try and psychoanalyze everyone and look at all these experimental techniques or whatever. Well, she was saying that my friend needs to go to the jail and sit down with this guy who was driving drunk and deleted his brother and give him a hug and look him in his eyes and all this foolishness. And my friend's like, are you crazy? Are you serious? Well, it'll help with therapy and all this foolishness. Anyways, she was mocked for it.
She went to school to learn that?
Yeah, I guess so. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, that's that. Okay. So, where were we? Okay. In recent years, so studies have attempted to better understand maternal filicide. I've never heard that term. I've heard infanticide is deleting babies. Maternal filicide, a person who deletes their son or daughter. Oh, guys, have you ever heard of that? That term? I haven't. You know what I mean? What's the term for interesting term is regicide. Guys, put in the comments if you know what regicide means, right? And yeah, guys, sorry. No trolls in my chat. That's not happening. Sorry, I don't, like we have enough trolls and weirdos in the TCAP videos. We don't we don't need them in the chat too. So let me see. I believe Jameson, you are a mod. Let me see.
Am I?
I believe so. You know what? Here. August Lion. My friend, you're here a lot. You are a mod now. Any knuckleheads that you see in the chat from now on, you can suspend them, please. And wait, let me see. Cat Wags is a mod. I.E. Dixon, you are now a mod, my friend. And Allison Marie Armstrong, you are now a mod. Any knuckleheads come in the chat, guys. Please just time them out, okay? So right now we have Jameson, August Lion, I.E. Dixon, and Josh are.
You shouldn't give me that kind of power.
The power, it might go to my head.
Who's this AJ? Who's this AJ guy I think he is?
I'm drunk with power. AJ, you've given me too much power. What am I to do? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yep. But yeah, guys. And the thing is all right.
Well, now I want to go back and start kicking people out.
Oh, here we guys. Okay. Texas Tech University's Martha Smithy, who spent her career studying infanticide, states that the phenomenon goes beyond mental illness. Here we go, guys. Guys, you know what? Here, what foolishness do you think are they going to use to justify what this woman did? Guys, drop in the chat. Jameson, what do you think she's going to say to explain why she did this?
She became a mother too young.
Yeah. Look at this. Economic inequality of women leaves mothers with paychecks that are insufficient, and they're powerless to change their situation. For the mothers who commit infanticide, the struggle overwhelms them, and they commit a terrible, heavily regretted act that costs them their child's life, their family, their freedom, and their peace. Oh, I can't even read the rest of this, guys.
You know, you can just leave.
Guys, you can put your kids up for adoption.
Yeah, there you go.
You can leave your kids, especially if you can leave your kids with family members. There's tons of things that you can do other than, and this is what I mean, guys. If the genders were switched and this was a guy, do you really think? Well, the inequality of the situation Jameson was in, he was powerless to change his situation. The struggle overwhelmed Jameson,
I finally feel seen.
Please. You know what I mean? Okay. My work and that of others makes you realize that anyone is capable of hurting a child. Everyone has a recipe for losing it. Guys, what is I'm telling you, this is dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge over here. Okay? Clown world. Most people manage to dance around the recipe and maintain control. Please. Guys, look at this. This is look at this. Amelia Dyer, the Victorian nurse that deleted 300 babies. 300. Look at this. 5 mothers who deleted their children. Let's see. We'll go over this, guys, and then I'll shut this bad boy down. Hold on. Patty. There's another video on my channel that I think that you would be interested in. Hold on. Let me see. Guys, we're at 980 subs. Patty, she was 980th. So, guys, once we get to 1,000 subs, we will do the Sokol stream. Let me see. Let me go to my videos here. There is a video that I think that you would be interested in if I could remember. Do you guys remember when I did the video on the cop? Okay, well, here's first of all, do you guys remember this one that I did on the female offender? The watch out who you leave your kids with. Yeah, you guys remember?
Oh boy, yeah. I remember her.
Over 100 victims, and they let her out of jail. This woman right here, she said that she had over 100 victims, and they let her out of jail.
They were talking about putting her in a male prison at one point.
Yeah, and then hold on, who was the other one? Was this guy right here? Where is he? Where is he? The cop, the sheriff. You guys remember him? This guy who got caught meeting girls off of Snapchat.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yes. Yep, guys. You know what? I'm gonna do some more true crime stuff. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of stuff that pops up on my feed that I think you guys will be interested in. I just hope that something doesn't happen. Oh, and then this one too. The 74-year-old. You remember that I said looks like Ham Bubger?
You mean that's not Hamburger Bubger?
No.
Right there?
Oh wait, no. This one. Right here.
I was gonna say, wow, he does look a lot like him.
I know, right? Because Steven, wherever you are, man, we miss you, buddy. We really, really, really do, man. We really, really do miss you, man.
Haven't seen Josh lately. Either.
Yeah. We haven't seen Josh. It's been a while since we've seen Steven. It's been a long time. And then you guys remember Alex? Alex and I talked on Discord not too long ago. So he's still around. So yeah, guys. All right. Let's look at this article. Then we'll shut this bad boy down. And I just want to say, guys, once again, looking at all you guys, August Lyon, Allison Marie Armstrong, Jameson, Josh, Skunks. You know what I mean? DJ B, Zeph, Luna. Guys, I don't think you guys really understand how much I appreciate you. Okay? I really thought that I would be just saying, just talking to myself in a microphone. Right? But then all you guys started subbing, dude, and it really, really is amazing that I can make videos and hundreds, if not thousands of people watch them, and then make a live stream and dozens of people watch. It's hilarious. So I really appreciate you guys, man, and I'm gonna keep this channel going. You know what I mean? And I really, really think that with all the content creators, I really see like most of the TCAP stuff is usually that's interactive is either forums or just forums, so this is like the only space that's like interactive where people can call in. So we have a Discord, you know what I'm saying? So it's fun. So but yeah, guys, okay, so Moms who delete their kids. Let's see. Who do we got here? Okay, guys, look, there's different types. There's altruistic filicide that occurs when a mother believes that deletion is a child's best interest. Wow. Acutely psychotic filicide includes delusional mom who may be experiencing command hallucinations. Fatal maltreatment filicide. So this is Munchausen's. Unwanted child filicide is when the mother believes that her child is a hindrance. Yikes. Spouse revenge filicide. Oh, guys. Wow. There's a story that I have to do. Matter of fact, I might do that as a video. This woman deleted her kids on a voice on a FaceTime with her ex-husband. On FaceTime with ex-husband. Let me see. Yes, this is it. Yeah, she gave them sleeping pills and then took a gun and deleted them, but she had the dad on FaceTime because she was so mad at the dad. Clown world. Look at that. Look at that. Insane. She got 78 years in jail. Look at that. 5-year-old and a 15-year-old. Look at that, man. Absolutely insane. All because the dad, he was going to move. And he said that he didn't want to be with her anymore. And guys, look, we talk about, children being victimized, but the majority of people that abuse and delete kids are female, only because societally women are more in care of children. I mean, take care of children more. So if you look at a lot of these cases, it's gonna be statistically, So anyways, and this is the rarest, right? Okay. Martha Smithy. Okay. Marie No was another mother who deleted multiple children before Munchausen was a word. Between 1949 and 1968, she gave birth to 10 children. All 10 of them were deleted by their mother. What? That is clown world, guys. Guys. She said, my husband and I, we were just not meant to be parents. Wow. She confessed in 1998. Oh, she deleted 8 of them. Look at that. And of course, the public was stunned. What? A mother was being charged with the deletions of her babies. Guys, she was sentenced to only 20 years probation. Guys, please, a scale of 1 to 10. Rate that punishment on a scale of 1 to 10. They said that because she was 70, that she only got 20 years probation and couldn't bear any more children. Oh, Andrea Yates. Here we go. Look at this. Noah, John, Paul, Luke, and Mary. Deleted them. And of course, they say, guys, look, okay? Here's the thing that irks me about this. Postpartum is a real thing, and there's a lot of women who suffer from postpartum. It's a horrible thing, okay? But I feel like in the Andrea Yates case, they use that as literally a get out of jail free card for her. There's plenty of women out there who suffer through postpartum who don't delete their 5 kids, okay? So get out of here with that. Come on, man. absolute clown world. And Diane Odell. In May 2003, an Arizona man purchased the unclaimed contents of a few delinquent storage units. He unpacked the boxes of his newly acquired property. He was shocked and horrified to discover the plastic-wrapped bodies of 3 infants. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Guys, look at that.
You know, I've heard of leaving like a loose door hinge or something for the new homeowners, but that's a little absurd.
Yeah, that's a little much. Then they found a
Let the next owner take care of it.
Diane Odell, that she moved across state lines 7 to 10 times. They caught up with her in Pennsylvania, and she said that it was natural causes. She then changed her story and told the police that her mother had deleted the babies, which she considered bastard children, after forcing her into and there's a victimhood card, please. Diane Odell had 12 children, and the 8 who survived traveled with their mom from Utah to Arizona, Texas, New York, and Pennsylvania, unaware that she was a deleter. Wow. Here you go. One of her neighbors said, "They're such a nice family. You can't judge them until you walked a mile in her shoes." Guys, clown world. Someone, please, Jameson, something. Someone help me. Octopushy, what's going on, man?
That's good cardio.
Crazy. Okay, Diana Lumbrera. So we went from a Diane to a Diana Lumbrera. She would have a baby, and at some point within the first few years, they would be rushed to the emergency room with seizures. Man, 6 kids she deleted. And she deleted her cousin's baby too. Wow. Look at that. So then she got pregnant again. And the kid was 4. So what did she do? So she made a mistake. She took the child to a pediatrician the day before. And they said that there was nothing wrong. But then the kid died the next day. She put a life insurance policy on him. I wonder how she did it. I gotta do a video on her too. An ironic twist of self-preservation, guys. She pled guilty to a deletion of her daughter to avoid being deleted herself. That is absolutely insane. How much time did she get? She got life with a minimum of 15 years. Then she went to Texas. Wow. So she tried to get parole. She can request to be paroled this year. Wow. Mary Beth Rowe Tenney. It took 18 years in the deletion of 8 children before someone said something's wrong. 1967 and 1985. Look at that, guys. 8 kids. They thought that it was a genetic disorder. Look at that. It would be the couple's 9th child, Tammy Lynn Tenney, that caught the attention of the police. During the interrogation, she confessed to smothering her daughter and her 2 other children. She was convicted of deletion and got 20 years. She got out of prison. Guys, please. Guys, if this was a guy who did this, do you really honestly think that they would be out of prison? And guys, this is relevant to this channel because, so Patty, and for anyone who's new, we talk about these teachers now, all these female teachers and female sex offenders and how they're just getting slapped on the wrist. I think that we've only seen one or two female predators that have gotten like 20, 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? But look at this. Paula Sims, man. Look at that. She deleted all of her daughters. Anyways, guys, this is clown world, guys. Absolutely insane, guys. Let me know what you guys think. To all the people that I made moderators, once again, this is kind of a more passive role. But as this channel gets bigger and more people join the lives, it's different having like 15 people and then having like 90. You know what I'm saying? There are some people who want to go into lives that have a lot of people just to troll, right? So that's where the mods come in, because I can't monitor the chat once it's moving as fast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys. Here, join the Discord, guys. I'm gonna drop the link to that, and guys, as the Discord starts getting bigger, I can make mods on the Discord too. And guys, luckily, we haven't had a lot of foolishness in the Discord. Thanks for that, guys. I appreciate it. And it does look like you guys are pretty good about shutting down any foolishness there, you know? But yeah, guys, as things grow, we'll have to I want to keep the interactions that we have the same. You know what I mean? Like all the same cool people, you know, so like, for instance, Patty's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Patty, feel free to join the Discord. And we talk about all types of stuff over there. And also we do Discord calls where we can, you know, share movie clips and all types of stuff, because there's certain things that I can't share on YouTube because of whoops, what is this? What is that? Share. Oh, that's the link to my video. Hold on. Let me do my Discord link. Hold on. Sorry, guys. And feel free to join. We have fun over here. This is kind of our own space. Copy. And yeah, guys, like I said, I go live Tuesdays and Fridays. And yeah, guys, I will be dropping more content. But like things like anyone that's like Dustin McFedrick, you're only anything that's like Dustin McFedrick or whatever, I have to be more careful, guys. I've done the video on him like twice, actually 3 times, and I don't want to get put in YouTube jail again. So if it seems a little tame, it's because I can't say the stuff that I want to say. because he's disabled, you know what I mean? And Siebert already got me a YouTube strike. So, but yeah, Jameson, any parting words? And guys, never feel afraid to call in, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if you only have a couple words to add, you know what I'm saying? Because it's always fun. But Jameson, any parting words at all?
I just finished listening to that podcast on Davy Smith Jr., and he's just one of the worst.
Davy Smith Jr.,
He was a Canadian boxer.
Oh, yes.
I talked to him earlier.
Yeah, can you drop the link in the Discord? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it drops on Monday to the public.
Okay.
I'll definitely put it up there, yeah.
Cool. And also what I want to try and do is, like, if someone can upload episodes of Takedown in the Discord, because they're not putting them on YouTube much anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we can look at them there. So
there's somebody in the Discord who's already, well, I can't, was it Cam?
I think so.
Who says he already downloads all that stuff.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. But yeah, thanks everyone. I'm gonna shut this bad boy down. I appreciate you guys' support. Like, subscribe, guys. Please make sure you are subscribed, guys. Please make sure that you're doing likes, because for people like Patty who are new, YouTube doesn't like TCAP fans. They don't like TCAP content creators or fans, because they think we're bullying offenders. So, all right, you guys. Jameson, have a good one. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.
See ya.